What's up, guys? Welcome to the newest series on the channel, where we are going to be playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. This game has been around for a while. In fact, I believe it came out in 2012, so 12 years. It's quite a while. But yeah, I thought we'd give it a go. I've played it for years. I just think it's a really chill game, and I'm sure by now most of you will have seen it before. But I just wanted to do a bit of a let's play on it. Build up a company, hire some workers, and explore the map of Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's changed a lot since I last played. I haven't got the latest expansion, West Balkans, but I have got everything else. But obviously, if you guys do like the trucking, obviously we can do American Truck Simulator as well, which came out 2016, so slightly newer. And of course, there's always modded, pro mods and other map mods. I'm more than happy to play on and showcase. And if you guys are interested, we can also look at potentially doing some convoys here on the channel with you guys. But yeah, we're just going to set up our profile. I always pick this guy. Don't know why, he looks happy though. We're going to go with the Mercedes truck. And our company name is going to be A2B Logistics. Very nice. And we are just going to create that. Yeah, so guys, I don't know if you've well, like I said, obviously I'd imagine a lot of you have played this game before, and if you haven't, then you definitely should. Highly recommend it. You can play this mouse and keyboard, although that is hard. You can play it with a games controller, Xbox, PlayStation, and of course, like me, steering wheels. We're going to start off in London, and I am going to skip the tutorial. Don't think there's any point in making you guys go through that. I think this map is very detailed, actually, to be fair. SCS has come a long way. They've had a lot of updates. And in fact, recently, I believe they've updated their game engine as well. So, yeah, lots to take in as we explore the map. So first delivery, obviously, it just set you up with a thing. I'm going to get rid of the route advisor. We'll keep up the second mirror. Yeah, for now. And this is the Mercedes truck as well. That's an interesting container. But look at that. I mean, how good does that look, Not just as the truck, but just graphically. I think this game's, come a long way since I first started playing on it. Okay. So we're just going to follow that sat nav. Oh. Probably best not to cut up a police car. I have also played this game in VR. I've got a Quest 2 headset. And yeah, I have played in that. But sometimes you just can't quite beat playing on a monitor. You get the full quality of it all then. But yeah. I think we are speeding slightly, but we as long as you don't overtake the police car, as long as that's still a thing in the game, as long as you stay behind them, I don't think they can find you. It is going quite slow for this sort of road though, isn't it, really? Come on. Oh, he's going to shoot away now. Oh, there you go. There he goes. Whereas I've lost all my momentum. Got to build it all back up again. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you do fancy jumping in a convoy. Always makes it interesting to ride with others. I don't know why I've started in London, to be honest. Like, out of the whole map, obviously in the whole map, apart from the UK, you drive on the right side of the road rather than the left. But this actually feels quite weird for me to drive on the left for some reason. Always has in this game. There's no one on my right. I have just realised that I haven't synced up my indicators to the wheel controls, so I will need to do that. In terms of when I last played this game, must be going back. It's got to be about half a year at least. But I just think it's such a classic game, And for a game that came out in 2012, it's so good to see that they're still updating it. I don't know if that's, you know, I don't know how many people still play it. I think they've got quite a big fan base, though. And yeah, by keep updating the game, I think they keep everyone interested. So, and of course, the counterpart, ATS, American Truck Simulator, that's massively successful as well. But yeah, I don't know. I've still just sort of prefer Euro Truck. Well, Euro Truck 2. I should say I've actually never played the first one. I think we're coming off it. Yeah, we are. Yeah, never played the first Euro Truck Simulator. I'd imagine it's the exact same thing as this, really, but probably not as good in the graphics department. And I can't imagine it's as expansive as this one is. But, you know, we all got to start somewhere. I see a lot of people ask if they'll ever make it. Whoa, probably slow down there. Yeah, if they'll ever make a third Euro Truck Simulator, but to be honest, I don't see it myself. There's no need to. They've got, well, in recent years they've expanded their development team quite a lot, and I think, like, you know, they've got, I think, 2 map expansions coming out. One probably, or hopefully, towards the end of this year, which will be Greece. And the other one, I think, is an update to like Scandinavia, like Iceland and stuff. I could be wrong with that one. I've only seen a little bit about that one, but Greece is definitely the one they're pumping out stuff for. I think that would be good, be a nice addition to the map. Of course, obviously, I've still got to get West Balkans anyway, but I will, I definitely will, especially as we sort of progress through this series. You know, be good to explore that one together, and by the time I've done that, I'd imagine again most of you will have done that already, but yeah, I don't know, you know, I can share my first reaction of it. I remember when I got gosh, what update was it? It wasn't I think it was the one that added like Romania and stuff. I remember driving around those roads with my mate actually at the time, and I was really just quite impressed with the detail. I was driving down one road and it had like a black bag and just like some rubbish on the road itself. And I just, you know, that's hopefully no representation of the country, Romania. But it was just really interesting to see that sort of thing. Because, like, as you can see, I mean, motorways would be clear anyway, but like the detail of that, you know, yeah, I remember being quite excited about a rubbish bag, which I suppose I should say. But yeah, no, it's a very good part of the map. And driving through the border crossings, you have to drive your truck and trailer through like a X-ray, which is quite an interesting thing as well. So they scan your trailer, make sure you're not bringing anything illicit into the country, I suppose. But yeah, I know the West Balkans added quite a lot of border crossings, I believe. Or at least I remember seeing some. Oh, slow down. Like, the amount of times I've tipped on these. Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of information about border crossings and stuff. So, and of course, potentially controversial addition to the game most recently was the electric trucks, the electric Renaults. Now, although I was surprised to see it entering the game, I'm also not shocked about it. You know, the world is definitely going towards electric vehicles, and to be honest, it's nice for them to include something like that. It's a bit of modern technology, really, isn't it? And a lot of people ask for new trucks and stuff like that. I know there's demand for older models, but no, it's quite interesting to see that. But obviously they brought out the truck, but you can only have it as a quick job like this, like what we're doing now. Obviously we don't own this truck, we've just jumped in this truck doing a delivery for you know, a bit like an agency driver. Better slow down, I don't know what speed I'm doing, but I'm probably going too quick. Yeah, but they have no infrastructure built into the game for electric trucks, for charging capabilities. So at the moment, you can't own an electric vehicle because obviously all the petrol stations in the game, they've got to redevelop to include charging facilities for your vehicle. So it'll be interesting when they add that into it as well. I quite like the idea of, you know, turning your fleet green, as it were, and you know, going green on energy, all electric instead of diesel. But I mean, how long that would take to import all that? Is it this turn? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long it would take to import all of that into the game, but no, it'd be quite an interesting thing to try out. Let me know if you guys are excited about the prospect of electric vehicles in the game. I know a lot of die-hard fans and truckers are, you know, more interested in V8 engines and stuff. You know, the more power, the diesel trucks. Definitely an American Truck Simulator. I think that's the market there. Can't imagine electric vehicles or electric trucks will be very popular. But yeah, no, it's. I think it's an interesting thing for them to add into the game. And I'm quite excited about the prospect for that. Now I have just obviously this is the job, so we're just going to park up. I didn't. You can skip that part, but I tend to park it. That being said, I probably could have also reverse parked it, but for the first video on the channel, I'd rather not mess that up. Yeah, woohoo! Earn 871 euros. We can change that to pounds. I think that's what I'm more used to. But yeah, so first journey. This is our garage. I mean, that is a 5-star garage if ever I saw one. So, or headquarters, I suppose. Obviously, through time, as you may or may not be aware, you can upgrade your garages up to holding up to 5 trucks, I believe. And you can obviously own multiple trucks. You can hire workers and build your business up. And it even keeps a tally of your profit for the last 7 days. How many trucks, garages, trailers, and drivers you have working for you as well. Obviously, we don't have a truck, so what we're going to do is a quick job. And we can only do it in cities we've been to, so it makes sense to probably do it out of Cambridge and try and... Oh look, there's the electric truck. Shows you your euros to miles as well. I might try that. I actually haven't tried it yet, so this is a first for me and first for the channel. First driving an electric truck. Wow. Okay, that is actually quite nice. I just realised I hadn't actually walked through the or looked around the Mercedes, but never mind. Let's have a look outside. Oh, I mean, tell you what, that does look like quite a nice truck, doesn't it? I've never really liked the Renaults, but the new ones I do quite like, actually. Well, I've just turned the engine on. You wouldn't have known. Oh, that's very smart. I do like that. Ooh. Tell you what, that is so weird. That is honestly so weird. I don't know what I think to that. I really don't. Oh, almost ran the red there. I mean, a really nice truck. I really like that, but that is a weird sound to get used to. Is it like that in real life? I know on got my indicator, but at least that's loud. Yeah, I know. There's mods out there for engine sounds for trucks for this game, but I don't know if someone will make one for this truck. Probably not. It's just really odd. Why is he just stopped? It's probably because I started moving out. Is that no way? Is that like an indicator for traffic collisions? I mean, it makes sense. A very modern vehicle, isn't it? They're all built in with that. I wonder how fast it goes. Like, it seems to be accelerating quite slow. I know when it first came out, I did see people saying that it was quite quick. You know, quite fast at accelerating. But I definitely don't see that now. Like, this is not overly quick. I suppose well, yeah, I don't notice a massive difference in that at all. Have any of you guys experienced this truck yet? Again, I mean, it has been out for a while, But like I said, it can only be available as a quick job. So you can't own this truck, you can't buy this truck and drive it. At least as far as I'm aware. And definitely when it came out you couldn't. And I can't imagine they've added all that infrastructure just yet, but maybe they have. This is... tell you what, it's something to get used to, isn't it? It feels so weird. I wonder how... Well, again, obviously you can't own the trucks, you can't modify it yet, but obviously when you can modify trucks you can change like the engines and stuff. Whoa. Yeah, like engine power and stuff. That was my problem with the new DAF that they added, the DAF XG. Oh, I mean it's great, it's modern, it's nice, it's got the mirror cameras, which was an interesting feature as well. Quite a new feature to me. Indicated a bit slow there, but never mind. But the thing for me that sort of annoyed me is it just can't pull a lot. I found it was quite slow, really struggled. Whereas some of the other trucks like the Scania R and the Volvo, of course. Oh wow, yeah, they can pull a lot. I think the Volvo has the strongest engine in the game. Something like 700 horsepower, 720, something like that. Could be wrong. Again, it's been a while since I've played, so that might be false information now, but certainly to my knowledge. Now, I naturally won't play with the route advisor on, but obviously the sat-nav's not on the truck. I might be able to change that, but I would have no idea how. If you guys do know, let me know, because it does annoy me having that open. I mean, I don't mind necessarily having the left mirror displayed there. Again, like, it's not hard for me to just look over there and see it, but it is also quite easy to just have it there on the side as well. But the route advisor definitely takes up a lot of space on the screen, I think. But whilst we're talking about the route advisor, for those of you who haven't played Trucking before, obviously it does display there the current time of day, which is Monday at 12:24, and underneath it has the red flag, which is our finishing destination, and it shows that we're likely to get there 2:54. We've got 106 miles left to go on our journey. I need to move over to the right hand lane. Oh yeah, that is definitely a collision warning. That is interesting that they've added that. I don't know if there's any other trucks in the game with that, but that is quite a cool feature. And then yeah, obviously it says the rest of the journey's time as well. So 2 hours 22 minutes left of the journey, which is quite cool. And then obviously our money next to that as well. So you can keep track of all of your information with that up. Icons along the top. Obviously you've got your gear shifter. Tells you what gear you're in. At the moment I haven't set up my shifter. I have it sit next to me, but I was just too lazy. I got the wheel out and I thought, yep, that's enough for me. That to update all the drivers and stuff, so I should hopefully have that up and running for the next video. And then next to that is an image of the truck, which actually shows your health, the truck health. So obviously there is damage in the game. Not so much visual damage, but there is damage that can be done. Why is the traffic going so slow? What is the speed limit? It says 30 on the thing. Oh, it's 30. Okay. Right. Typical roadworks, isn't it? Yeah, and then obviously, so next to the truck damage, you've got the battery, or normally a fuel can. Sort of icon to show your remaining fuel. You've got bed icon because your driver will get tired. I just got speeding offence. Yeah, I just realised that. So you can get speeding offences. As you can see, they do get, the fines get bigger the more you are over the limit as well. Trust me on that. And then finally you have a envelope, which is basically you get emails from either your employees, the bank, various people with various information. But we'll explore that as we go through this series anyway. Obviously far left is your speed, your current speed. Obviously on this there is that nice little digital speedometer, which I do like, especially sometimes it's hard to read the dials in the trucks. But it will go red when you exceed the speed limit as well, so it does show you. Don't know if it's still the same case, but you definitely used to go 3 miles per hour over the limit before you were fined. And then there are 2 methods of getting fined: either a static speed camera, which is what just got us, or a police car, either overtaking it, because if you're overtaking it you're obviously speeding, or if it comes up behind you on the motorway. They'll be travelling faster than you as well, remember, because cars can legally go faster than trucks for obvious reasons. So yeah, I am very used to fines. You can turn them off in the settings as well if you're worried about it or you want to rush around, but I do quite like playing with it. I like the realism of it. I ordinarily don't really speed as well, but as it's the first episode, like, that's a good excuse. I'm sure they'll believe that as a valid reason when arguing that fine. Yeah, I just obviously I'm just not really looking at it too much today, but yeah, as we progress through the series, we will definitely be abiding by all laws. I don't want to skip reds as well. You will get fined, and although when the company's earning millions in a week, it's fine. Obviously, at the moment, money is precious, so we don't want to be doing anything to be losing that. That's unusual to see an electric Renault overtaking a diesel one, but never mind, it's just happened. You saw it here first. We'll get in front of this caravan and move back over, I think. Yeah, so we're an hour and a half away from the journey. I can't remember where we're going. Was it Grimsby? I think it was. Part of the country I've never been, Cambridge and Grimsby, so whether this is true to life looks... I mean, this isn't a one-to-one scale replica of the UK or, in fact, Europe, obviously, because that would take ages. I mean, just getting out of London at the beginning in our first journey would have taken the best part of 40 minutes. But it's a scaled down version. I used to know the scaling of it, in fact, but I don't now. Been too long really since I was looking down at the keyboard there to get the key. Once that's on my keyboard, once that's on my wheel, I shouldn't be swerving as much. That indicator. But yeah, I know when American Truck Simulator came out, 2016 that was the game was scaled. It was so small. You were doing it was, I can't remember the exact amount, but Journey's very fast. It was quite easy to make money. It wasn't very quick. It wasn't very hard to rack up the miles in that, really, or at least the money, because it was scaled down quite a lot. I think in time they have rescaled that, or at least it felt like it last time I played on American Truck Simulator. And it is nice. It's a good game. It's nice to get a bit of variety sometimes, but I think for me, I would probably favour Euro Truck Simulator more. No particular reason, I don't think. I do like these trucks. I do like American trucks as well, though. But I don't know. I think it's just, I've driven in the UK, obviously, driven in Germany as well, France. So quite a few different countries. So I don't know if it just feels a little bit more familiar to me, maybe. But I also like these bendy roads. I feel like obviously American roads aren't as much like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, I've played American Truck. Obviously they have got bendy roads. Just it doesn't feel as consistent. And although Americans are going to hate me for saying it, a lot of the states look the same to me, at least. But in this, it does feel like there's variety in each country you go to. Even Wales looks very different to the UK, or feels different. I feel personally. Don't hate me for that. But yeah, no, it's either way, both brilliant games. And if you really haven't played it by now, I would recommend it. Either of them. They do put them on sale every now and then on Steam, so you can look out for that to see, if you can bag yourself a deal. Normally, what I do with the DLCs, I'm too tight to buy them when they first came out. As you can see, obviously I haven't got the West Balkans, but That being said, I think they are absolutely worth the money. And the game's worth the money at full price anyway, personally. There are quite a few truck simulators out there. I think the most recent one that I've seen, the most recent one is probably that Space Trucker one. I don't know if it's called Space Truckers. I genuinely don't know. But that looks probably not my cup of tea. I mean, if you guys want to see it on the channel, I'm happy to give it a dabble. But I haven't seen any reviews for that yet. I think it's literally come out a couple of days ago, or it might even be coming out this week. Yeah, maybe the 4th actually. I feel like I've seen that. And obviously just before that, as in earlier this year or late last year, Alaskan Road Truckers come out, or Alaskan Truckers. I haven't played it. I watched a bit of gameplay of it. It didn't really hit the spot for me, so I never sort of bought it. It looks okay, like realism's there. You have to get out, you have to maintain your truck, you have to eat. There's a whole weather system, like icing up the windscreen and stuff. So from that aspect, it looks quite realistic, but I don't know. It's not very expansive. There's no multiplayer. It just didn't really jump out at me. I could, it probably is fun to play, but I think it could get repetitive. I just feel like with a game like this, especially when you're relying on, you're a truck driver, you're delivering cargo. This map is massive, and I've never, although played it multiple times and many hours, I've never got 100% completion on the roads or even the cities. Never been to every city in the game. It is that big. So I feel like in terms of repetitiveness, the only repetitiveness is actually this, like driving. That's the only thing that's consistent. Everything else changes, all your scenery. And then obviously as you progress, you've got XP, you've got leveling points, you've got earnings. You earn more money, you can buy new trucks, buy garages, hire workers, buy trucks for workers, buy trailers. There's a lot. I'm not going to get through that. There is a lot you can do in this game. And I just feel like maybe those other games might lack that. Whether they'll come with updates or, I'm not speaking from experience. I haven't played it, just watched people play it. So maybe those of you who have played that game, you might have a different experience on it to what I've sort of seen. But yeah, it didn't look enough for me to play. I might, I'll keep an eye on it. I do see it pop up every now and then. That's what you get for not looking. And I've just crashed into a car. But, yeah, 2 cars. You know what? I knew that was a 2-lane road as well. But it was only when I saw the traffic light, I was like, ooh, okay. And then it's just turning in here, isn't it? Watch that backside. You know what would be really cool? Is if, you can upgrade your garage, you can have 5 garage slots in it. One, it'd be cool if you could see your drivers out on the road. I think that's a much requested feature. And 2, I wish you could have like big distributions like this, have your trailers sitting in the car park with your colours and branding and stuff, and actually be able to brand your truck with your name and the trailer. That'd be really cool. I do like this truck. Let's get to parking. I'm playing it safe again, guys. First video. Don't want to be ripped into for my parking skills. I can normally reverse park quite well, but now I've said it, you can guarantee it would not go well. You'll be here for another 20 minutes watching me reverse otherwise. Yep, so at the end of the job, you get your... we did see it briefly for the last one, but you got your driven distance, 144 miles we've done. 3 hours, 11 minutes to do. Energy consumed, or normally fuel consumed. And the money you get, your base reward, and manoeuvrings, you get an XP bonus, more so if you do the reverse park. Now on here, you'll also have damages. If you crash the trailer, you could damage the cargo. Obviously, we got a rental truck, so it's not our truck. We don't have to pay for repairs on it. They might charge you for damages, but you definitely won't pay for the repairs. Whereas your own truck, you write your truck off 100% damage, and it's, I think, £120,000 to repair. Not good. Trust me. We are going to pump into long distance. So this is the XP, the skill tree, as it were. Every time you level up, you will, and you can basically get a skill point. You can unlock it in any of these. They'll all give you bonuses, but long distance is always the best. And plus, then in these videos we could do one journey instead of 2 or 3, depending on obviously distance and time. So we'll apply that. So from now on, the new jobs we get should be a little bit further ahead, or a bit longer, and hopefully earning a little bit more money. But yeah, so that is day 1, guys. Episode 1 of our new series of Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you like it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button to show me you like it. Drop a comment down below on your ideas for this series. If you want to see anything specific, like I said, the game's been around for a while. If you want to see something a little bit different, I'm all for it. And like I said, if you want to see maybe like mod showcases and other maps, map extensions, and even American Truck Simulator, let me know, and I'm sure we can bring it to the channel. And lastly, guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really goes a long way in supporting the channel, and ultimately keeps me making videos for you guys. So yeah, I hope you had a fantastic time watching this, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.